Welcome to the Workforce Workshop. In this episode, I would like to talk to you about an important term in the workforce space. This term is talent. To discuss it in detail, let's begin with a definition. People define the term talent in various ways. Some define it by singling out a few employees who have above average abilities or skills, and others use the word when they wish to refer to their company's entire workforce or the list of candidates they are looking forward to hiring. Now, since the definition of the term talent can vary in a workplace, everyone knows that locating, hiring, and retaining the best talents in the market is extremely important for the success of the organization. With a simple definition in place, let's move ahead to understand what exactly does talent mean in a workplace. Talent is a term that's often defined as an aptitude that comes naturally. Someone is born with it. Example, painting, athletic abilities, singing, or dancing. In general, people work hard to refine their talents, but more often they are genetic or innate as opposed to the belief of them being acquired. Many times, people use skills and talent interchangeably, but in reality, there is a small difference between the two. Skills are something that can be learned and acquired from scratch or over time. Talent, on the other hand, is exactly the opposite of that. The majority of workplace responsibilities and abilities enlist learned skills in the job description, that they are not instinctive talent. Although it is one talent that makes an employee or eligible candidate stand out from the crowd. Talent is used by recruiters, HR department, in the plural form, as it is usually refers to the group of employees, candidates, or job seekers. In general, the term is used by them to describe individuals with above average skills. Should your company recruit and acquire talents? With the markets and industry requirement changing every day, new skill sets are needed. For example, in manufacturing, a shift towards green technology generates a need for hiring people with non-traditional background and reskilling the current workforce with skills like cybersecurity or environmental science. As the industry is upgrading, the competition in this field would be immense. As an organization, you must have a strategy in place. Kathleen Quinn Vatso, the founder and the CEO of Talent Trust, says that the aspects with the highest shortages in skills are the ones that require a strong talent strategy. As many people in the industry believe that companies should focus more on talent acquisition rather than recruiting, as the former builds a stronger company, boosts productivity, and fosters teamwork. A robust strategy for talent acquisition can benefit any organization to the point where the efficiency of the company is optimized. It helps in reducing the visible stress level of the workforce. Companies that hire one every year with a proper talent acquisition plan in place make the process easier and more efficient. So now, how can we identify talent? It is no secret that talented individuals and teams bring exceptional insight and quality to the organization. So before you start the process of hiring, you must really take some time to make the outline of the specific talent you are looking for. Some characteristics these talented people must possess and must be identified during the recruitment process are self-motivation, an individual who is self-motivated and takes pride in their work. These people do not need to be micromanaged, as they take personal ownership of their work and responsibilities. More often, they contribute above and beyond their duties to the organization. Team player people with this quality have great communication and interpersonal skills. They are certain to bring high level of skill to the profession and also the project they are assigned to them. Further, they are often chosen by the hiring managers as they know the art of motivating others and helping their teammates to collaborate. Result-oriented people, the people who are talented, always meet and exceed goals and objectives given to them. They are extremely focused and oriented towards the results and set a superb example for all other employees in the organization. Natural leaders. A born leader knows who to inspire and empower all those around them by creating a trusting and encouraging environment in the organization. Creative thinkers. The talented individuals with the quality of creative thinking are solution-oriented and tend to provide a different and fresh perspective on the challenges that approach the team or the organization. They have a positive attitude and use their creativity and intelligence to seek and work out ways that help the team to overcome obstacles and perform their tasks with more efficiency and effectiveness. Now, how to invest in talent? Talent can always be developed, and a hardworking person can always refine and perfect their skills. So many organizations use various tricks to enhance their workforce skill set. Here are some ways opted by various organizations to develop the employees for upcoming stages. Developing a succession strategy. Every organization must have a plan as to what happens if an employee, example in a managerial role, department head or a CEO is extremely crucial, who leaves the company out of the blue. Thus, the succession plan has to be in place. This plan helps you nurture the employees that they are currently employed in the organization so that they can step in when the situation like this arises. Offer training and development opportunities. There are multiple ways chosen by companies like in-house seminars, online classes, or tuition reimbursement. They build skills in the employees and help retain them, boost their productivity, and increase the morale. Implementation of a rotation program. The organization should allow its employees to perform a variety of tasks in the workplace on a temporary basis by using a job rotation program. This will not only expose them to new skills, but also help them find and nurture the talents that they are unknown to them. Conducting regular performance reviews. When an organization wants to enhance and develop its employees' skills, it must decide to implement 9-box model, 360 reviews, or any other form of performance evaluation. It will provide you a feedback on a regular basis and help pinpoint the employees that are required to improve upon their skills and performance. Recognize and reward talent. An organization must always show its employees that you value their contribution and unique talents. This can be achieved by rewarding them appropriately. Many companies offer a fixed reward and others have varied options like flexible schedules, appreciation bonuses or letters, increased paid time off. Having understood these methods, we shall move on to learning about how to acquire the most effective and the best talent in the market. Effective talent acquisition: when an organization wishes to hire the best talent from the labor market, the hiring managers should have a plan and talent acquisition strategy aligned with all the departments. The reason behind the process of alignment, it is to identify, attract, and target the most qualified individuals for the position open with them. Moreover, the acquisition teams are also held responsible for developing the employees' branding and communicating with the potential candidates about the brand. The need to brand the company very clearly in front of the candidates is important, as it provides quick insights into your company culture. Key differences between you and your competitors, their products and services, and finally, the organization's reputation. The team that acquires talent must also keep track and manage the life cycle of a candidate. For example, from the beginning when they apply using initial application to the final step where they accept the final job offer. All through this process, effective collaboration between the team and the candidate is extremely crucial. Furthermore, goal alignment with the hiring manager and clear communication plays a big role in this regard. The most responsible task laid upon the recruiting team is to retain the hired talent. It is necessary to maintain their morale in order to get the best out of them. Moving forward in the discussion about talent, let us also talk about the complete process of acquiring the talent you intend to hire. Talent acquisition process. Every process is made up of some complex steps, and talent acquisition is no exception. The most essential steps that you need to follow are as follows. Generate leads, recruit and attract the top and best candidates, interview and assess them thoroughly, evaluate their references, selecting the best candidate from the list of the shortlisted ones, hire them and onboard them when you need them. In the present times, to fasten the entire process and digitize it, the companies and managers are switching to better options like the talent acquisition software. The right software can ease the work put into completing these steps and will provide you with multiple and unique tools. Finally, before I conclude today's episode, I would like to give you a few tips for completing the process effectively. Tips for effective talent acquisition. Since the entire process is long and finely detailed, it is important to have some tips handy. Here are some that may be helpful for you. Forecast. The hiring manager should forecast effectively. They should not simply project the role and positions they wish to fill or where the organization intends to expand, etc. They also must take notes of the organization's past experiences for these positions. There is one thing we must talk about in this aspect. There are roles that prove to be difficult to fill due to various factors, like the limited numbers of qualified candidates, a longer timeline for the interview process, etc. For roles like these, you must make sure that the forecast accounts for all these issues are faced to ensure that all the roles projected as available are filled in the appropriate amount of time. Build a high-quality pipeline. Another essential step is to have multiple processes in line to identify and generate high-quality candidates. Every company has a variety of processes for sourcing talent, so make sure that your recruiting process is consistent enough to produce desirable candidates. Furthermore, you may have to use a mechanism to keep track of these candidates, and this will vary depending on the size of your organization and search. For example, small companies can manage this procedure using Excel spreadsheet. And for all the others, there are multiple pieces of software that can help them sort and streamline the enormous data set. Work collaboratively. The next point is the most important: to align your talent acquisition goals to those of the larger company. So let's try to know why. Well, this is because it will maximize your chances of acquiring talent that fits with your corporate culture in the long run. You must make sure that you will collaborate with your HR department and the hiring team throughout the complete process of your talent acquisition. Never rush. More often, it is said that rush is the enemy of efficiency. Well, the last tip for this episode is to never rush the process. Effective and efficient talent acquisition requires a lot of time and effort. So avoid cutting corners in identifying your candidates. Rushing the interview process or any other step in your process just to finish off earlier, as it will save your time only at the cost of the acquisition process. The best investment an organization can make is to invest heavily in sourcing and hiring the best talent pool, as it will enhance the chance of achieving the short and long-term goals of the organization and its management. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. In the next one, we shall discuss the contingent workforce. Links to everything will be in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe. It will help us produce great content for our professional audience. Let us know if there is something you would like us to discuss about in the next episode. Just click the link in the show notes and you can submit your questions directly to me. Thank you for listening. We'll see you in the next episode.